Check out the new season of The Amazing Gail Pyle. The Amazing Gail Pyle, Apocalypse Soonish on Amazon and CBC.
Well, live and learn, right?
Live and learn.
We live and we learn.
And you know when you're beat.
Hey, I'm not ashamed to say I have been scooped.
Yeah.
In a major way. So Hayes and I have been working for 6 or 7 years.
Very long time.
On a show called The Normal Gail Pyle. That's the time
it was in production, by the way.
On the show, The Normal Gail Pyle. No, we had the idea when we were freaking babies. So The Normal Gail Pyle was our show, and it was a comedy series about the not dangerous and not sexy life of a TV home shopping,
the
not
normal
host.
And regular life. Yes.
And so they now have done The Amazing Gail Pyle about the dangerous and sexy life of TV show home shopping host. And when I went into Amazon and CBC and was telling them about our show that we did fund and shoot The Normal Gail Pyle.
Yeah.
They were asking pretty specifically, is it dangerous? Is it sexy? Is it a TV home shopping host? And we kept being like, no, none of that.
No.
And I'm realizing this sounds pretty good.
This is better. This is better than what we had.
Way better than what we had, and actually pretty good.
Yeah. The series has featured guest appearances by Paul Scheer, Jack McBrayer, June Diane Raphael, John Daly, Scott Thompson, Rich Fulcher, Esther Pavitsky, and the voice of John Hamm. So what we had was guest appearances by Paul Schaefer, Jack Palance, June Squibb, John Stewart. That was a pretty good get, but he's not known for his acting primarily.
Scott Aukerman, Big and Rich, and Esther Pavitsky.
Yeah, we got Esther. Nice of her to help us out.
Yes, she's a friend.
But not as good as this cast, I will say.
No,
and this was Jack Palance. As I said, we had done this in production on this a really long time ago.
And Esther in their show is used much better. We really used her poorly. Yeah.
As Jack Palance's love interest.
And as far as the voice of John Hamm, we have it, but it's just his Mercedes commercials. So every season, including The Amazing Gail Pyle Apocalypse Soonish, is streaming now on CBC and Amazon. So if you want to watch that, you can, and you can't watch ours because it's The Normal Gail Pyle. No one's interested. So head to apocalypsesoonish.com.
So we have a lot of Hollywood Handbook merch that's back in stock and available over on podswag.com. And we should explain the idea behind these shirts and these clothes and stickers or whatever.
Yeah.
These are listening clothes for the pro version. These are the official listening clothes. Do not buy like knockoff listening clothes for the pro version. These are the clothes that you should be wearing.
Any activity worth doing requires an investment, requires look, if you want to go and play hockey without skates and pads, good luck.
Yes.
It doesn't make any sense.
You'll get hurt.
You're going to get hurt. If you want to do it without a stick and a puck, good luck keeping score. So this is the equipment required for this activity, which is a very worthwhile activity. I think even better than hockey.
Yeah. It's right there with hockey.
Well, but if you like hockey, you're going to love this because as you can see, we know a lot about hockey. And for people who have been listening without the proper equipment, without putting on one of our T-shirts to listen to the pro version.
We hear a lot of people saying, I know who these people are too, because they're like, oh, the show sucks. It's like it has no direction.
It's not worth it. It's not funny. It's structureless. It sucks.
Thank God the Teacher's Lounge I can still listen to.
Yeah, they like the Teacher's Lounge, which I guess is like not even a safe podcast because they don't have any equipment associated with them. Like this is one where if you have been listening to it, I know you are because I know you're not wearing the shirt.
Yes.
You don't
have
been
saying that,
on.
I read those comments and I say like, oh. really sad.
You're not wearing the pins of our faces as earrings.
Yes.
You know, and so if you don't do that,
depending on what you wear, by the way, like the Sonic experience will suck for you and the show will suck if you're not wearing the clothes. But depending on what combination of clothes you are wearing, you will get a different great listening experience.
Oh, you have to buy all the shirts because you might want to listen to the same episode 2 or 3 times with each shirt.
Because it is a different show.
Mm-hmm. And it'll sound great. And if you want to listen to it in like just a regular, like, you know, Calvin Klein t-shirt, it's going to sound like fucking shit.
Yeah.
You're going to look stupid.
The I Love You shirt is back in stock. The boys shirts are back in stock.
Mm-hmm.
You can get them now at podswag.com/collections/Hollywood Handbook. Just take podswag.com. Just have podswag.com go to us. This is what people are, you know, don't like trick them into
slash this, slash that. It's like, why don't you slash that part off the fucking ad and just make it Hollywood Handbook?
And while you're at it, you can check out our full suite of shirts, posters, pins, and more. See, this is what I'm saying. Not that. Don't do that.
Yeah. And when you're all geared up and you actually got your shit on, you don't look like an idiot, then get on Stitcher and subscribe to the Hollywood Handbook Pro version because now, you can listen to it. Yeah, it does sound good. If you tried it before and you thought you didn't like it, put the fucking shit on, dummy. And then go subscribe.
And the code is Handbook.
And the code's
Which
Handbook.
is also for your safety.
Yes, that's so that you actually are using it in a way where you don't get hurt.
So it's me and Jessica Jones and Praz Fuji. And we're doing the tower heist.
Of course.
And we're doing the thing where, like, we get to the elevator and Praz is like the demolition guy and he'll go up to the door and be like, he'll like check it out and be like, it's bomb proof. And then Jessica is like, oh, we'll see about that.
Let's see if it's high heel proof.
And she lifts her high heel blaster. And it blasts a big hole in the door. And we just sort of keep doing that on every floor.
Challenges the idea of femininity, where something so associated with women and glamour now becomes this
is now a weapon of death
force.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I first heard they were doing that, I thought it was a bad idea.
Sure.
I thought that people wouldn't like that it would be like sexist to give a woman a high heel blaster
it's the opposite.
as like her main power, but I guess people do like it.
Oh, and we all do.
So we get up to the highest part,
the top
of the tower top, and we blast open the final door
with the high heel blaster.
Yes,
and does that feel at all like a double beat to you?
Oh, well, we did it on every floor.
Ah.
I said we just continuously are doing this.
It's yes.
So the answer is no, is because we did it on every single floor. Yeah. And we finally get there, and who's there but the
bad
original Tower Heist crew?
Oh no, the nice guys from it.
The nice guys. Casey Affleck, Eddie Murphy, Brett Ratner is there.
Gabby.
Yeah, Gabby.
Sidibe.
Yeah.
who was riffing in that and was so funny.
They're all there, and it's kind of like a real showdown.
Yeah, who's going to heist this tower now?
Yeah, this tower, there's only enough tower in this tower.
For the Tao of us? Or wait. And was...
There's only enough heist in this tower.
For the Tao of Steve.
Yes. And so then we start to get ready to fight. They've all got high heel blasters too.
Oh no, even Ben.
Because they heisted the technology. And so everyone is like...
You can't be surprised.
Everyone is standing on one foot with their like heels pointed at each other to like... get ready to blast.
To blast.
Yeah, and so everyone is kind of like wobbling around. You know, it's hard to like maintain in like a standoff position.
I know.
Except for Jessica, who's like not even feeling it.
Because, yes, she's so used to that.
And then finally, we're like, what are we doing? So we blast the safe. We all needed to get together and blast the safe. It just felt like the story was getting too long.
Of course.
To all of us.
Right.
who were there. Mm-hmm. And so we're just like,
everybody just sort of stopped paying attention.
Can we just quickly...
People who had been participating no longer even were looking for a way in. They were just waiting for it to end.
So can we just quickly stop doing the heist?
Yeah.
Is what we all sort of mutually thought. Blast the safe open seemed like the fastest way to just go home.
Yeah. What was in the safe?
The money.
Ah.
Hey, welcome to Hollywood Handbook, an insider's guide to kicking butt and dropping names in the red carpet line back hallways of this industry we call showbiz.
What up, what up? We're here with Arden, Myrin. What are we doing today in terms of a show and a podcast that everyone can hear? And Arden, say hi to everyone.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
And it's Arden from the podcast and TV and the movies.
TV and the movies and the podcast.
But,
remember,
but then this is a great segue
yes.
to what we love to do on the show.
Yes.
Arden, you also... Do you watch the movies?
I love the movies.
Aha.
I love the
you
movies.
watch the movies as well.
I
just want to. Did you hear what I said?
I know I did. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I didn't fully understand. I did. I watched the movies.
Okay.
And we've caught her red-handed.
Oh,
she admitted it. But it's actually, for this show, a good thing to watch the movies.
Okay.
We've been wanting to do this for so long.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Our official movie rank.
Great.
So,
# movie rank. We
yes.
have also been looking for a hash. We have not really ever done a hashtag.
Oh, you need a hashtag. It's
we
all about hashtags.
haven't gotten one going. We've said hashtags for sure, and I think maybe something gets lost in the translation or people are spelling it differently because we can't seem to find
Then we
them
go
online.
look and it's not anywhere.
Yes.
You didn't rule of 37s?
That, I guess I'd be okay with people using, but we're really trying to get a # movie rank going.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And so I feel like we're going to split the vote a little bit.
Right. So you can save that for something else.
Yes. Well, and you can use it if you want.
Oh my God,
I mean,
thank you.
I'm like super generous with that stuff.
You emailed me in advance that you guys were givers, and I appreciated the heads up.
That's what we say to some of our guests.
Right.
Well, we don't want to hoard the ideas.
No.
I mean, for me, this stuff is, a freaking crosstown bus, another one coming any minute.
And if we did hoard on all this stuff,
sure,
it would fill up the whole house.
Right.
And we'd have no room
and we'd be hoarders, and you'd find like a flat skunk underneath all our newspapers or something.
Our ideas. Underneath a lot
of ideas.
It would squash the animals.
In this case, a lot of our ideas are for newspapers. Because let's face it, the press.
Oh my God.
People think print is dead, but it's not dead.
Media.
The media.
Yeah, we have a lot of good ideas for new newspapers.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
One for Canada.
Just for all of Canada?
Yeah.
How about one for space?
Oh, that'd be fun. Like the Space Weekly?
Well, no, not that often.
Okay, sorry.
There's not really enough stuff happening there
in space
to do it every week.
Okay, that's true. My favorite space story was the lady astronaut who drove from Texas to Florida in diapers with a gun to murder her rival at the Orlando airport.
Are you referring? You're referring to the movie Rough Night?
I'm referring to the movie Rough Night. I love it.
Okay, that was a movie.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought that was a news story. I get confused.
No.
I just see things and I just take it as fact.
No, that was Paul Downs in Rough Night.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got confused. It was a wonderful movie.
It seemed very real.
I see images on screens and I'm like, wow, that's a crazy news story.
And whenever a movie ties in with
the
news, what is happening with space, which is everybody wants to go.
Right.
So for somebody to have a diaper and a gun to try to get to space, we all relate to that and we say, well, I would do that. Maybe they really did.
Yeah.
And now people are thinking, are we going to start with Rough Night for the movie rank?
Is that the first movie rank? # movie rank?
I think what we have to do is introduce the movies in chronological order.
Yes.
So we start with the first movie ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Dirty Dancing.
Well, I
if you actually really
study,
if you actually really study the movies,
yes,
it's before that.
I understand. Maybe that's the first movie you saw, but much before that, way before that, was The Croods.
Yes.
If you think about it.
An ancient movie.
Yeah.
It's so old. It's this artifact that we've discovered. The Croods followed very quickly by year one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
let's rank those.
Okay.
So let's just, and obviously these could move later if we find a movie that we think is
earlier,
but also
if we discover a new movie.
Oh, okay.
If that happens on the podcast, hashtag movie rank is going to be on every newspaper on the planet and in space.
And in space.
So for me, The Croods is a very good movie, but it's not one of the best movies. I would say that it's probably for me going to be ranked somewhere around number 6 or number 7.
Okay,
and how many are we? How many? It's like, what's the...
All of them.
Oh, okay.
We're doing all of them today.
I think the only way we can do this is do them in compare to each other.
Okay.
And so
Croods versus Year One.
Croods versus Year One right now.
Okay.
Croods is full of good funniness.
Yeah.
And Year One is full of funny crudeness.
That's so true.
Interesting.
But The Croods has even the most crudeness of all, in a way.
Who's in The Croods? I don't know that I'm familiar with The Croods.
There is the dad.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's the little baby.
Yes, who's I believe is very strong.
Okay. Is this an animated movie?
Yes.
So you do watch the movies.
I do watch the movies. I do watch.
Caught her. And so here's a little bit.
Oh, yes.
And
yes,
so if you remember the Croods, you're going to want to talk about the frigging big tiger.
Yeah, the big tiger.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
This
I
is very
think there
scary.
must be a mammoth as well.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention a grandma.
Yeah.
Yes.
So even in old times when everyone was very new, some new people were old.
Did the Croods have a sloth in it?
Well, you're thinking of Ice Age, which I believe
we have discovered
after.
an earlier movie, an ancient movie,
a pre-Crude film.
Oh wow! Okay, that's good.
This is Ice Age is from the BC film area before Croods,
right?
Yes.
Pre-Croods, yes, yes.
And so Ice Age, now we have to rank that with Year One and the Croods, and we didn't do Year One and the Croods.
And I am so sorry to do this. Is Land Before Time prior to Ice Age?
It was before anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are a wealth of...
Okay. All right. So Land Before Time, I think because it is before time, we can't put it on the list.
No.
This list will
movie is
only include time.
Within time.
Mm-hmm.
We said we were ranking them by time.
Yeah, if it was before time, they've already taken themselves out of the race.
Yeah.
They did that. They shot themselves in the foot.
And there's no funny crudeness in that. So
No.
I think they're actually lucky they don't get.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
In
they
the
would
hashtag
not
movie
like
rank.
where they
Hashtag.
end up on the hashtag
And
movie
for them
rank.
now saying like, hey, let us into hashtag movie rank. I'm not really sure you want to be in
careful
there.
what you wish for
Yeah.
because you will get hashtag movie ranked and you will not like that you come out hashtag movie stank. So
true. It's so true.
So let's try to order these movies against each other before we move on.
Okay.
Crude, funny crudeness. Year One
Crude.
is Year Fun.
Yep.
And then I guess Ice Age is a nice age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So given that, Arden.
Yes. I'm going to go.
Just processing that information.
This
Okay,
is what
so
we
we've got
know.
funny crudeness.
Yeah.
We've got Year Fun.
Yeah.
And then we've got
Nice age.
nice age.
age.
I'd start, to me, I feel like in order. Nice age feels like it's a nice sort of beginning.
Yeah.
It's starting in the nice ages. Like
Yes.
First.
it's early, but it's like people feel good. It's nice. And it's of an age. There's a time there.
Okay.
Yes, that's very important.
Then I would go with, I mean, everybody loves crude fun.
Yes,
I mean,
and funny crudeness
Right.
as
and
well.
funny crudeness. It's like, you're being a little saucy.
Yes.
Sometimes breaking the rules can be a real thrill.
It really can,
Yeah.
It's like we all just, like Monday through Friday, just like punching the clock. We follow the rules. And then you've got some steam to blow off.
And it is movies watching on the weekends, I think, a lot for people. And that is when you could really get crude. When your boss isn't watching all the time and you can Google anything.
Anything you want.
Imagine clicking out of the Croods at work when right when your boss is about to come up.
Oh
We've
my
all
God.
been there.
We've all been there. And it's like, Mallory, are you still looking at, like every time? How many times can you get sent to HR?
Yes.
A lot.
We've all been Mallory in that situation.
Fucking Mallory. She's fun with Secret Santas, though.
Well, of course. That's why she hasn't lost her job yet.
No, people want to get her gifts. She gives I remember she gave me a candy, like one of those edible bras, which she couldn't do now.
Candy bra.
Candy bra.
We can't do that.
You
now.
can't do that. 2018, you can't candy bra, but in
hard candy bra.
Hard candy bra. It was like the Smarties. She gave me a candy bra.
It was like a Necco bra.
It was like a Necco bra. You can do that in like 2011. You can't do that in 2018.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is part of the fun that we have given up.
Yeah.
Time's Up
has to have equality.
Time's up on candy bra gifts and Secret Santa.
So Mallory's sort of in a stump. Like she's not sure exactly where to go. She
yes,
can't go
because her sauciness and her funny crudeness was so much of what made her gifts exciting. And now in the workplace, time's up on Mallory's Secret Santa gifts.
Those Necco bras would really smash into dust.
Yeah, they would. They really would.
Fine dust.
They sure would.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And sweat is not the friend of the Necco bra.
No, sweat is not the no, because not only will it'll also get sticky. It'll get sticky. It'll leave color marks on your person.
Yeah,
I wore it to a wedding, and I gotta tell you, when I hit the dance floor, it did not age well on the dance floor.
Yeah,
I wore it to my cousin's wedding.
But men, that must have been.
It was pretty popular. People kept saying they were hungry, and I'm like, there's hors d'oeuvres being passed around. But people were like, no, I got
something a little sweeter.
Yeah, something a little sweeter. And at first I thought it was just my winning personality.
Yeah. And then, these men want to eat my bra.
These men want to eat I should have sprung for a Rent the Runway dress. Like I should have rented a dress.
Mm-hmm. That might have been the difference maker.
Yeah.
So we ranked the movies.
We ranked those three movies.
It ended up being in chronological order.
Yeah.
Just by coincidence.
Which was very easy for us. So now we have to figure out what the next movie is.
Mamma Mia.
Mm-hmm.
Mamma Mia is a very old movie.
That's a very early movie.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to ask, and these are legitimate questions.
Yeah.
And you guys can just order these for me because I'm aware of them, but I'm not a student of history necessarily.
Yes, you are.
I mean, I dabble, but I can't say that I am.
He always says that he's not on every show, but he really is.
He just, he was. You know, it's good to have some modesty.
And everyone knows that he is.
Well, we don't know, but okay. I'm just gonna throw these out there, and you guys say, hey, maybe you know when this is. All right, Robin Hood.
Yeah.
King Arthur.
Yeah.
Lego Batman.
Okay.
And so when did these
and Mamma
take
Mia
place?
has to be in there
and Mamma
too.
Mia as well. So Mamma Mia as well. Yeah.
When did they take place?
Yes, because Robin Hood and King Arthur feel close.
Robin
Hood, they were
Hood
maybe enemies
or worst friends. I mean, they're frenemies most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Robin Hood.
Yeah. If you remember what he was doing in the movie.
He wore tights. So we can know that was at an era when men wore tights.
Right.
Yes.
So, and he wasn't like a ballerina. He lived in the woods.
This is making me think of Shakespeare.
What was Mamma Mia, did she like to wear?
She liked to wear blousy, like gauzy outfits, some fun jumpsuits, a fun, almost like a space suit. It could be like, that could be a future movie.
That feels like future. That feels like future.
So that's later.
That's going to be last.
That's last. That's the future.
That's probably the very end of the list, I would say then.
Yeah, she wore like space suits. Yeah. And Pierce Brosnan.
At least Back to the Future,
there's
part of it's in a time that I recognize. But this, it sounds like the whole thing's in space.
The 1850s.
Yeah. I recently rewatched Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm. Didn't we all?
Are you allowed to do that?
You know what? I felt bad.
Did you get permission to do it?
I had applied for a permit from the city of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
There was a website that you could apply.
They changed some of those ordinances lately.
Yeah, they did. I did apply. I had to pay $75 after the fact. It would have been cheaper if I'd done it before. I'd taken an Ambien and I just started watching it. It wasn't fully in my right brain.
Ask for forgiveness, not for
permission. There is a scene. I don't know if you guys remember that one time that you saw it, where the mom is in the car in the parking lot at the dance getting like actively assaulted by Biff. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Well, Biff's a bit of a scoundrel.
Yeah, he's a scamp.
He's a bully.
He's a scamp.
Let's be honest.
He's a scamp.
He's a mean bully. Bully.
He's a scamp.
No, he is. He bullies.
Yeah.
And I think we can all agree that the the ink's not dry.
Yeah.
The die's not cast on bullying, how we feel about it. We think there's obviously positives and negatives.
Pros and cons.
We don't do that on the show. Like,
we don't judge.
Yeah, we don't take sides on this stuff.
It's
a fun show.
It's for fun.
It's for fun.
I don't want to. I want bullies to be able to listen to it.
A lot of bullies like the show.
Look, bullies love movies. What are we going to say?
And the bullies are going to get your hashtag going.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to really strong arm.
Forcing the nerds to tweet our hashtag.
To rank movies.
No, yeah, we'll just have the nerds do our hashtag. That'll help. No, the bullies have to really muscle it through.
It builds character.
Yeah.
To be bullied.
It can. I mean, when you look at the people who are truly super successful, they either are bullies or they were bullied so hard that they had to take revenge.
So true.
I mean, how I got my revenge body is really just through being bullied into finally getting into the gym.
I was wondering why you weren't wearing a shirt, and I was intimidated by.
Yes,
I'm glad you brought it up because you've been flexing the whole time.
Well, and that is what it looks like I'm doing. But actually that's just me moving around because my revenge body is so taut.
I mean, you do have written all over it revenge, but like it's like I didn't know if it was henna tattoo or if that was actually
these
tattooed.
are tattoo concepts. They are in permanent tattoo, but I always have an out. I always have a window to do a different tattoo on top.
Over revenge body down your bicep?
Mm-hmm, yeah, that's why it is written so thin.
It's great that Chef Kevin is here, that he has come into the room.
Yeah.
While we're talking about these Biff type characters.
Yeah.
Because Chef Kevin to me is someone who does Biff behavior,
right?
But is sort of a George type. George McFly.
Yeah.
And that's millennials
doing Biff stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like with the millennials, some of the George McFlys have become the Biffs.
So true.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Chef Kevin.
Hey guys, Chef Kevin here.
And you were on Nerdist for a long time, so you know about that.
Yeah. The nerd body?
Yes.
I do. I do.
You know the nerd body.
I know the nerd body.
Nerd
In order to be on
over.
Nerdist, you have to actually spend a lot of time and just get to know nerd bodies.
Studying the nerd
They
body.
lock you. You go on like vacations. You do Airbnbs with just various nerds, and you hang out with them, and you get to know. There's different types of nerd bodies. There's a very scrawny nerd body. There's more of like an egg-shaped nerd body.
Yeah, and there's a great big fat nerd body.
There's a great big
They're
fat.
starting to come out with those. They've started rolling those out. Well, there's a prototype.
Yeah, there is a great big fat nerd body that's often skinny at the legs and arms, and then just really it's all right in the middle. It's right in the middle.
Yes.
I was fascinated by that. Chef Kevin, do you have like if somebody wanted to get a nerd body, like could you sort of prescribe like a food plan for them?
Good. We should have asked that.
Yeah, I think there's two extremes. There's like bulking up, but just eating a lot of crap all the time to get that egg form, or just don't eat at all and get the scrawny form.
Great.
What about someone like me who only wants to drink my food?
I think you would have
Stumped him.
You did stump me.
And we finally got Chef.
Years.
Brutal.
This has been years.
Oh, yeah. We've been looking to trap this guy.
Okay, so we did. Oh, God, Back to the Future is so tough to rank.
Chef Kevin, get some of this.
Where's your revenge body at? Who you were getting revenge at with your revenge body?
Mm-hmm. Bullies. Biff, etc.
Wow. Wow, look at that.
So Back to the Future is an ancient movie and a future movie at the same time.
I feel like we can't put that one on the list.
I know. And you look at the DeLorean.
It's all
outside of
over the
time.
place.
Yeah.
It's outside time.
And
it's
then
outside time.
It is outside time.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at you look at a DeLorean even now, it's clearly from the future. Like a door with wings like that, that's not from now.
Let's say some movies that just are going to be off the list that just are going to break so many rules that we can't put them in order.
Yeah.
Freaky Friday, too freaky.
Yeah.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah,
Yes.
too freaky.
That's too freaky.
Can't be
And
in.
Lindsay Lohan, if she's in it, it scares me.
Any scary movie.
All the scary
Anything
movies.
scary? No.
Right.
No.
But I meant the movie Scary Movie.
Weird stuff. Any weirdo stuff. Weird science.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
The Wizard.
Yeah, it's freaky.
The Wizard.
Was Fred Savage in that?
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that.
Yeah. Did you have anything else about it?
No, I just needed to know if Fred Savage was in it.
Oh, he's in it all right.
Was he the wizard?
In a way. No, actually, his little brother's the wizard.
Ben Savage?
No. In the movies, sometimes
Benji.
someone with a real brother will have a brother portrayed.
What?
Yes, that
Why
also
somebody's
was
not?
a movie that was not his real brother.
I don't
It's similar to
understand.
the Rough Night scenario.
But I don't understand. If an actor is an actor who has an actor brother, wouldn't it always
And
be
he's
played
saying,
by their actor?
and I know,
and
it's
in
very
Little-
confusing,
and
because
in
he's
Little
saying, this is
Monsters.
my brother. He's
And-
saying, here he is, this
and
is
I'm
my
like,
brother.
but that's not Ben Savage. I don't understand.
But in
Yes.
Little Monsters with
Yes.
Howie Mandel, he is in it, and his little brother is played by his real little brother. So then it's
This-
like, what movie
they're-
is this?
They're giving us mixed signals.
And that is what's so confusing.
Little Monsters, another movie, obviously, that will not be in the list.
No.
so
No.
scary. And so, no, we're not going to do Little Monsters. Are we going to do Big Monsters?
Yeah.
Are we going to do
Yeah.
Monsters Ball?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are.
Monsters Ball is a nicer version of these monsters where they are dancing.
Yep. And they wear gowns.
Yes.
Did you guys hit Monsters Inc. or Monsters University?
Chef
You were
Kevin.
here the whole time.
Chef Kevin, have you
Chef
not
Kevin.
been listening?
Did we hit that?
You've been sitting here through the entire
understand,
conversation.
and I don't want to be controversial, but I
Please.
understand that in the chef community, there's like sometimes people do like a lot of drugs to stay up all night, like in
Yeah.
the restaurant world,
Yeah.
like coke or crystal meth or like thing. Like I don't know if you're coming off of like a 4-day bender.
I'm looking at his face as she says this, and he feels exposed.
I mean, I'm not judging
When
it.
she
I'm
was like,
impressed.
people do a lot of drugs, all of a sudden Kevin's eyes went wide. Oh no.
Yeah,
knows
he
my
looks
secret.
panicked. He looks panicked. Has he been up since February?
He does nerdier kind of drug. He does like Jolt Cola.
Yeah, twice the caffeine. Shouldn't even be legal.
Oh my God, Joel!
And
I
he's-
forgot
and
about
he's really
Joel.
into like, oh, I just had a whole jolt.
So, he won't do energy drinks, but he will do Joel.
Yeah,
Still has some
won't
original
touch it.
Four Locos, but he's too scared to open them.
I got him on eBay.
Yeah, so, but he does a bunch of Jolt Cola, and I heard he once took a Vibrant.
Wow.
Chef Kevin, confirm?
Confirm it's true.
I forgot about Vibrant and Jolt Cola.
Yeah, a lot of us did.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and for anybody who took one too many Vibrant and their legs started shaking, hey, we're with you.
We are with you.
And Surge.
And Surge.
Okay, gang, so we've done a ton of Blue Apron reads in the past, and I think maybe you could feel sometimes that I was phoning it in. I was maybe fibbing a little bit about my experience with some of this stuff because I just didn't know because I was scared. But food,
Yeah,
I love food. Chef Kevin introduced me to a whole new world. What I'm finding now is hot chicken. I've been eating this stuff like freaking crazy.
So I have been, I was always really into the food.
I know you were.
And I would ask Sean, like, are you sure? Or like, are you really into this food? And you would say you were. And I think maybe you thought maybe you might be.
And I was
but
embarrassed.
Now you know that you were just scared.
I was embarrassed and I was scared because, let's be honest, I have a kick-ass basement apartment in my dad's condo. And when I'm down there, kind of any food that I want has to already be in there with me. And if I go up to the kitchen after work, I'm just begging for a bad situation.
Yeah.
And so
you're not going to come back with food. Let's put it that way.
And so while the ingredients I was eating, sure, were good, the idea of now that I've tried hot chicken, food, I love food.
And now, Kevin, this is the recipe that you created for this month, right?
That's right. Hey guys, Chef Kevin here. I'm working on a couple of recipes, like the popcorn chicken with sweet chili cabbage slaw, and the cumin spiced wonton noodles with vegetables and peanuts.
Wait, back up. What was the first part of the recipe?
Cumin?
No, before that.
Popcorn chicken with
The hot chicken?
It has, I think the sweet chili cabbage slaw is the hot.
Yes. No, but it's getting cooked till hot.
hot chicken.
Oh, yes. So good. Oh, with these incredible ingredients and Chef Kevin designed recipes, Blue Apron lets you see what the power of food can do.
And these can all be cooked in under 45 minutes, and that is how they get to be so hot, as I understand.
Well, and I thought it's way under 45 minutes because I'm just eating it right out of the package, and I'm talking to Hayes about it afterwards, and he's going, "Did you like it?" I'm going, "Yeah, I think it's." But now that I go, it's under 45 minutes, but it's about 45 minutes.
It's really nice when it's hot.
The chicken is so much better.
They offer 12 new recipes each week. You can pick 2, 3, or 4 recipes based on what best fits your schedule. A lot of them involve hot chicken. Non-GMO ingredients, meat with no added hormones.
Hot chicken.
We love cooking and eating the food. I do it with my family.
Brag.
And I do it in spite of my family.
Yes.
So Blue Apron is treating Hollywood Handbook listeners to $30 off your first order if you visit blueapron.com/handbook. So check out this week's menu and get your $30 off at blueapron.com/handbook. Blue Apron, a better way to hot chicken.
Hollywood Handbook.
Sexual performance issues are more common than you think. The solution is forhims.com. It's a one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, sexual wellness for men with medical-grade solutions, real doctors, and well-known generic equivalents to brand name prescriptions that can help you combat ED.
This all sounds great.
It is great.
Unfortunately, what they're not realizing is they've left half the marketplace completely open for somebody to swoop in.
And so this is where
Herms comes in.
For Herms.
So, okay, look, we got a lot of ladies listening to our show. We make the show for everybody. So you're just doing Hims? Okay, fine. I'll just be, plowing the fertile field of customers.
I don't know if that is the right way to put it.
What? So you're just totally ignoring all the Herms out there. So I'm going to make the Herms. And so, problems with your lady boner are more common than you think.
Yeah.
And if you want to really have a true massive lady boner that shocks and entices your friends and your special friends, and your friends with benefits, then go to Herms. What we got there, some photos.
I understand you have a lot of exclusive JPEGs of
artistic, sensual photos
of not Chris Hemsworth, the other one, Luke.
Yes, Chris is expensive.
You can get the exclusive.
And so if you click the Chris Hemsworth tab, it says coming soon under construction. And that is true if this does as well as I'm sure it will.
And it's a pun in a way.
Because I'm just plowing the fertile field of ignored client base. Look, Hims, cool. Okay, listeners get a free trial month or not free, but for $5 today, while supplies last, the listeners can get a trial month. So that's great if you want to go to that website. But a lot of ladies aren't going to want to do that because it's only for essentially wieners.
And you have this, you have this advertising copy here that I will read. I will say I don't think it's very appropriate, which is where you say, yes, the JPEGs are very low resolution, but they do load really fast, which is also what you will be doing when you visit forherbs.com. I don't totally understand what that means.
Well, it's confusing.
That
essentially, legally, if something's low resolution, you can't necessarily pin me down. On who it is.
No, I get that. It's the second part of you will also.
It loads instantly.
That you will load
it loads
instantly.
Nearly instantly.
That you will load instantly.
You'll load very fast. You will load very fast. That's for the ladies.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
For lady boner.
No waiting room, no awkward doctor visits. You save hours by going to forhims.com. You answer a few quick questions, and a doctor will review and prescribe you, and everything will be sent directly to your door. You have a JPEG of, I guess, Luke Hemsworth with a stethoscope.
Yeah, and then the Liam Hemsworth,
I think, is a separate.
The Liam Hemsworth tab is coming soon as well.
That's, I guess, who I thought it was.
Liam from Black Hat?
Yes.
Operation Black Hat?
Liam from the Hunger Games. Is there a Luke?
Luke? I don't know. But we do have Andrew Wilson, Luke and Owen's brother.
Okay.
And we do have someone who we're calling Luke Hemsworth, who's not Liam or Chris.
Okay.
I think you're going to love the way he holds the stethoscope. I think it's being fondled in a way that's going to make you load very fast.
I think he's the third brother. But I guess on the bright side, the JPEGs are so low resolution, it is really hard to tell which.
Well, and it leaves something to your imagination. And women have much more active, their largest sexual organ is their brain. So leaving them some room to sort of create what is happening in these JPEGs by having it be very blurry is actually more sensual.
It's like erotica, how they enjoy reading erotica. That's sort of the experience of looking at these JPEGs.
Well, their biggest sex organ is their brain.
Our listeners get a trial month for just $5 today while supplies last. Go to forhims.com/handbook. That's forhims.com/handbook.
So anyway, go to forhers/ladyboner/brain is the biggest such sex organ in the female body. It's and then it's FOURHERS.
Thought it was
HERMS.
HERMS. Yes. Sorry. For Herms.
Hollywood Handbook.
Guys, addiction is a nationwide problem that can affect anyone, and there's no easy fix. Recovery isn't one size fits all. AAC, American Addiction Centers, is taking a new approach to rehab.
Yeah, and addiction, like Hayes said, addiction is a nationwide problem that can affect anyone. I know I personally was affected. I did go to rehab when I was younger. I suffered from drug and alcohol addiction, and I, through a bunch of hard work, am now 13 years sober and have a life free from drugs and alcohol that is way better that I didn't know I could have. And that's my own experience. And Hayes, has his own struggles, not the same, but he's addicted to what the dick did, or he was, and has had to overcome that. So we both kind of have seen the other side of this thing.
Yes. And you are always an addict. It's not as big a part of my life as it was being addicted to what the dick did. Yeah.
But like with anything else, there was a point for you where it was fun and you loved the way it felt. And then there was a point for you where it became more important than your family, your career.
Yes.
And started to cost things. And so
I wish something like this had been available back then.
Yeah. Back when Juvenile was writing songs about you.
Yes.
Back when...
To help me.
Yes. Back when Brian McKnight was calling your ass out on that track.
Yes.
I know...
Knowing that I process a lot of information through music.
As a bystander who didn't have any experience with this kind of treatment, I didn't know where to send you. I didn't know what to do for you. I eventually had to wash my hands and just go, hey, look, I can't support your lifestyle. If you're this addicted to what the dick did, then go follow your truth. And this is a place that says, hey, send them here. Call us. We know you're not experts. We know you're not doctors.
Yes. This is for real, very serious addictions like to opioids. Staff members there have been through it. They know what it's like. They can cater to your every need. There are luxury centers for the best comfort. They offer in-house genetic testing so you can find out if you're prone to any kind of prescription drug sensitivity or interactions. I would say my dad was also addicted to what the dick did. So.
Yeah. Don't lose your life and your career to drugs.
If you struggle with drugs or alcohol, or maybe you're not even sure whether or not you have a problem, call American Addiction Centers at 888-893-3052. They're available 24/7.
Which is great because I remember you a lot of times at 4 a.m. would be dealing with.
Yeah.
So
that's 888-893-3052. Call American Addiction Centers. Your life is worth more than addiction. Don't wait until it's too late.
Hollywood Handbook.
I guess we have to rank Chef at some point.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
going to have to put Chef in there. Okay.
I mean, Jon Favreau feels very present day. There's nothing about him.
Very present day.
He feels very...
He's modern as hell.
2018.
He feels very modern.
Mr. 2018.
Yeah, Mr. 2018.
Yeah.
He feels... I mean, this version of him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the chef version of him.
The chef version of him.
Yeah. And let's take a look at it in the movie. He's freaking doing Twitter.
Yeah, he's doing Twitter.
Right?
He's got a...
Yeah.
He's friends with Bobby Carnival.
Carnival, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a very present guy to hang out with.
Oh, please.
Yes.
Yeah. He's modern as hell.
He's modern.
Between the two of them, I feel like I'm almost in the future because it's so right now. It's so of the moment.
It's so
Bobby Cannavale, who's telling him, hey, you're not on Twitter, man? Oh, what's the matter? You don't like fucking chicks? Is basically what Cannavale says.
That's right.
To
He's
him.
right. You gotta get on. If you want to fuck Twitter,
you have to get on Twitter.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's a fuck fest on there.
It is. Chicks aren't gonna fuck themselves. You gotta go out of you gotta get a handle.
The chicks are waiting for you on Twitter.
Oh my God, they're just waiting.
Well, you gotta at them.
Yeah, you've got and you might have to put a period before it if you want everybody to know, like, hey, Emily Blunt, I'm going to fuck you. You got to put the period before it.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I write that every morning to her. And John Krasinski, I don't think, appreciates that.
I noticed he's been getting very strong in the last few years, and I wonder if that's to protect his wife from you.
From me. That might be. You know what? I like what I like. You know, I saw her in that movie that she did.
Oh, gosh. Are we going to have to rank this one now? Oh, hashtag movie rank.
She did a movie with the guy with Colin Firth. It was the worst movie I've ever seen. It was called A Good Man or something like that.
A Good Man.
A Good Man.
Mm-hmm.
And she was in it, and I saw it, and I watched it.
Well, you did watch the movie, okay.
And it was terrible, and it made me angry at her, but she was so lovely.
Was it called that? A Good Man?
It was called like A Good Man.
So we
got to rank A Good Man, and we're going to put that certainly behind the Crudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. But that started my obsession with having to try to make love to Emily Blunt.
When was it set?
It was set. It wasn't as modern as like a Jon Favreau piece.
Okay.
But it felt maybe like 2015.
I can picture that. That's going to have to be then near the end.
Yeah.
But we already know it's going to be. She said it's the worst movie ever watched.
It's the worst movie ever
she's
made.
ever seen.
I've watched it.
But Chef Kevin's probably seen some real honking pieces of shit. And I got to say, Hayes, sometimes you're watching just trash because it's so bad it's good.
It's so bad it's actually hilarious.
Can we rank Lifetime movies?
Those can be so bad they're good.
Yeah, I guess we can't. Well, we have to do all of them.
Oh, no.
We're good doing all the movies, so
right. It's confusing.
Except for the ones that are not of time or are just too scary and monstrous.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to your ceiling?
Oh, I've never looked at it before in my life.
Okay, cool. Never mind. We're back.
Something fell off.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't.
Kevin, look.
Sorry, guys.
Something fell off. Kevin,
Sorry,
can
guys.
you take care of that, please?
That was Cody.
Kevin, can you please just take care of that?
Yes.
Kevin, did you get any photos today of a certain good boy who's, maybe brought his special fox toy to show you?
And he said yes, but now he's going to do it.
Yeah.
So I sort of wonder if he actually did.
You don't
do it
have to wake him up and give him his toy, but...
Yeah.
So
we still have to rank Robin Hood, King Arthur.
Oh yeah, King Arthur.
King Arthur, Robin Hood. So I guess I would go. Robin Hood is Robin Good. and King Arthur sporting some bling Arthur. So
can you imagine? Can I just posit a comedy scenario?
Please.
It's King Arthur, but it's Arthur
Arthur.
It's Dudley Moore.
No, I don't know who that is.
Okay.
No, the real Arthur.
Russell.
Mr. Brand X himself.
Whoa.
You remember when Russell Brand was Arthur?
Oh my God, I blocked that out.
And Greta Gerwig was his friend, and you
blocked
were
that
like,
out so you wouldn't just be laughing all the time.
You're absolutely right. I couldn't go to work with Mallory and hang out. I couldn't show up every day. And
yes, because thinking about Arthur's being rude.
I forgot all about that.
But imagine if he were king.
Oh my God, he would be really hard to please. He'd be really erratic. He would.
And he'd be pinching bums.
I hate to do this. This reminds me of King Ralph. And we have to do that one too.
We do. And that, I guess, was an ancient movie.
Yeah.
Which one?
King Ralph?
I don't remember King Ralph.
Oh, please. Are you serious?
Which one's King Ralph?
It's before your time.
I'm sorry.
John Goodman, not from A Good Man.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I got so angry for you. Brought it up, and I wanted to tweet at
Not
Emily
from A
Blunt.
Good Man.
I was like, "Where's my Twitter?"
John Goodman is like an everyday blue collar.
Were you gonna tweet? I'm gonna fuck you.
Dear Emily Blunt, I'm going to fuck you. Wake up! I'm gonna fuck you.
And this is just for when you're telling people that you're gonna fuck them. You at them in the AM. The A is for at.
Yeah.
DM's in the PM.
Yes.
So at night, slide into the DMs, and then in the morning, put a period and hit them with the at.
Yeah.
At is for
At is for AM.
and DM
Yeah,
in the wake
it's
up.
like waking up with like morning ladywood, and I just got it. It's like it's all locked and loaded on Emily Blunt, and I just am not going to rest until I fuck Emily Blunt.
We
today.
also have to rank Jiminy Glick in La La Wood.
Oh,
and
boy.
then are we going to rank? You mentioned morning ladywood. Are we going to rank just the term lady boner somewhere on?
Yeah, I think we
list?
should.
Some terms should be eligible for
In the
hashtag
movies.
movie rank.
I think that's pretty important. I think that
Well, it
Meryl
changed the way
Streep
we think
talks
about
it.
movies.
Meryl
Yes.
Streep talks about it all the time.
Oh yeah, and
Her lady boners.
Meryl.
Meryl. Are you mad at Meryl? You have a feud with Meryl?
She just always has these eclectic necklaces, and she's just sort of, pulling at them. And
I heard she was
it's
going to
such a
be the
facade.
new Princess Leia, and I'm mad.
You're mad at
Yes,
that.
I think they
better
should
not.
resurrect that dead person for
The corpse.
the rest of her life.
You should dust off.
For the rest of the movie. They should
Carrie
reanimate.
Fisher. Carrie
they should
Fisher.
reanimate a person who is dead.
I think that's,
It
yeah.
doesn't have to be Carrie Fisher, but it'd certainly be someone who's dead, and we're piecing together footage and graphics and stuff.
Sure.
Is nothing sacred
Right.
that they would have some other person do it rather than taking a dead body and having the face moved and pretend to be alive.
Like when, like at the Super Bowl when, Justin Timberlake sang with Prince, and people got very, very pleased about that. They loved it.
Yes,
people loved
yes,
it.
well, and anyone who could be mad, and I can't imagine, it's like, well, what would they have us do? Not have a dead body dancing on stage and instead have someone else sing?
Or have someone else playing Prince? You want Meryl Streep to play Prince?
Meryl
Yes,
Streep's
I
Prince
do.
now? I
Is
don't
nothing
think so.
sacred?
Yeah, I don't think
please.
so.
What I want, and that was even different to me because Prince was just singing a Prince song. But what I want, please, is let's have some of these dead bodies say things that they never agreed to necessarily say.
Yes. Like very controversial statements.
Well, I don't care what it is, as long as they can't have the freedom of choice about how their image and voice is being used.
Or what their performance is like.
Yeah,
Or even if it's
they don't get a
inevitably
say.
going to be kind of weird because it's entirely built from a computer.
They don't get a say. But the most important thing is that they don't get a say, nor should their family or estate get a say.
Please.
I looked down at your hands for a moment. I thought you had like pale pink nail polish on. I was like, and I was wowed for your revenge body that you also had like revenge man.
The blood,
revenge
the
hands.
muscles in the rest of his body has sent a lot of the blood.
The blood's all
Into the
in the
tip.
tips. Yes.
Yes, fair enough. It's in the tips.
And I will say, people say like, oh, you could have, there was a moment in the last movie where that character could have just died with dignity.
Right.
But no, I think it was good that they said, no.
No, you don't get to die on, but you get to die on our terms without
We are
dignity.
going to use the computer to make her fly through space and come back to life forever.
Yeah.
Well, because some people think that death is the ultimate epic clapback.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
That term should also be in hashtag movie movie, right?
Yes, it has to be. But some people think of death as the ultimate epic clapback. But what I always like to say is that, in fact, it's not.
Yeah.
Because we have the technology. What?
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
How did you feel in Fast and Furious 7 after Paul Walker died, but his brother looks just like Paul Walker, when they were like, did you want him to keep going in like Fast and Furious 8? I missed Paul Walker's brother being
his
Paul
brother,
Walker.
yes. I totally...
I missed it.
Why are we seeing more over-the-shoulder Paul Walker in the 8th one?
His brother wearing a green bodysuit with Paul Walker's face.
Yeah.
Lasered onto it by a computer.
I cried like a baby when he drove off to go be with Jordana Brewster. And I was like, poor Paul Walker and his brother who looks just like Paul Walker. But then I saw the next one and I was like, bored without Paul Walker.
I know. They should have had him fly back.
He should have flown back through space, gotten into the car, started racing with Vin Diesel again like old times. Hey, I almost had you. Hey, you never even had your car, you know? And just remind us of some of that stuff.
I remember
that magic.
that.
Have you guys seen... I'm sorry.
No, go. I
so
will answer this
sorry.
question, but I have a question related to what you brought up, which is, when I wake up and tweet, hey, Paul Walker, I'm going to fuck you.
With a dot.
Is that inappropriate now because he's experienced the ultimate epic clapback?
No, it's great.
Death.
It's great. It's great. It's flattering. It's like saying that he still got it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's flattering.
I think so too.
It's flattering.
Please tell his family this.
So I guess we should rank all the Fast movies with the ones we have so far. Okay. So it goes number 1, Nice Age. Number 2, Fast 2, Faster Than You.
Number 3, Tokyo Drift. You're
number
super
3,
swift.
Yes. Yes. Number 4, Fast 4. This one Japanese too. Number 5, The Croods. Number 6, Fast 7. Paul Walker is clapping back at you from heaven.
Clap back to you.
He's clapping back at you from heaven, and I am here for it.
Yes.
The people are here for it, and I'm screaming. Fast, number 6, Fast 1.
Classic.
The Faster Than Furious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 7.
Year 1.
Year 1.
Year 1. 8.
8.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Fast 5. Back to the Future.
Yeah, I love that. I love
Back
that
to the
one.
Future is not on the list.
We took it out because it was unlistable.
Oh, okay.
It broke too many rules. But we did have another one. Oh,
Mamma Mia's last.
Robin Hood.
Oh yeah.
Robin Hood.
Leprechaun robbing the hood. And then probably Tales from the Hood has to be in there.
Yeah, it does.
I'll probably put that after Fate of the Furious.
Okay.
Don't be a menace to South Central or drinking your juice in the hood. Can't be. It's too long.
Well, we kept Scary Movie off. We can't have that.
And the whole list
scary.
has to fit in one tweet. So.
Oh, thank God they made some more characters available in tweeting.
Did they do that for you?
They did. You know what? Because when I was saying to Emily Blunt,
I still have not gotten access to that.
I couldn't get what I wanted to
You
do.
couldn't
to
necessarily
Emily
describe
Blunt
how you were going to fuck her. Yeah.
So I had to do multiple tweets.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
Thread. You had to thread the
1/question mark.
I'm going to undress you. First, I'm going to show up. I'm going to fight off John Krasinski at John Krasinski. Then I'm going to slowly undress you.
Yeah.
And then we're going to read from Devil Wears Prada. We're going to read, and I get to play Meryl Streep with my chunky necklaces and stuff, and and you still get to play the Emily Blunt part. And that, it just goes on and on. It's like a 15-thread tweet.
You know, you just reminded me that maybe has to be even in front of the Croods. Ricky and the Flash.
Oh.
Yes.
For me, it was Ricky or the Flash.
Yeah.
And I choose Ricky all day, every day.
Yeah, you loved Ricky.
Oh, please. Get the Flash out
No
of here.
more of the Flash.
I'm sick
Who
of it.
was the daughter in that? Who played the daughter? in Ricky in the Flesh.
Okay,
Ricky
so I
Lake.
can
Ricky
understand
Lake.
why this
Ricky
would
Lake?
be very
Ricky Lake?
confusing for you.
Yes, she has a daughter.
She has
I know
a daughter.
we said
Yeah.
that the daughter is
Was
not
it-
the real daughter, but in this case, I think it is.
See, that's what I'm talking about. So,
Yeah.
like, it's either the rules of the movies, it's either
Yeah.
like only the Afflecks can play the Afflecks brothers.
And I
or,
think
like,
now, with the number of examples that we have, I think the brother of the wizard was just the real brother.
of Ben Savage.
We have more examples now of the brother being real and the daughter is
And
the
it might
real
have been.
one.
So this is a brother then we didn't know about because I feel like the kid in the wizard is also the kid from Daryl, and we do have to rank Daryl.
Okay.
Which one was Daryl again?
Yeah, which one was that?
Well,
And I did watch
Daryl
it.
is an acronym, and he is sort of a robotic child, and then his best
I don't
friend
think
Turtle
that's
plays baseball with him.
I don't think that's a nice name for a robotic child.
Daryl? No.
An acronym.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They're just kids.
Have you guys seen the video of a drunk Vin Diesel singing Rihanna to himself in a tank top?
Well, I've seen a lot of videos. I love film.
He does wear a tank top a lot, so I don't know why that is
Have you
So
seen
just
the
him?
essential
describing
detail.
it.
You haven't seen
Meanwhile,
him
he's in a
drunk?
tank top.
You haven't seen him in his house?
That's the
like
only thing I've ever
exposing
seen
his
him
abs,
wear.
singing at himself, like shit face, singing like Rihanna songs to himself.
And they are just people like us, aren't they?
They really are stars. They're just like
and
us.
you've met some of them.
I've met 3.
And Dish.
Okay, I met Helen
Can
Hunt.
you dish on that, please?
I met Helen Hunt.
Okay.
Oh.
You were reading her mind in that movie?
I read her mind in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I met who else did I meet? I met Goldie Hawn.
Wow, Hunt and Han.
Hunt. I only meet stars that have H names.
Blonde ladies.
Only blonde ladies.
Yeah.
And
Gotta stick together.
they got to stick together. We've got to stick together.
Mm-hmm.
Truly, it's not easy.
It's
It is not easy.
time's almost up.
Time's almost up.
But I
Is
think
this a
there's
joke
little
to
bit
say
of
that
time left.
Goldie Hawn is Kanye West's favorite actress? Because he goes, Han!
Yeah.
Is that a joke?
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's so good.
Absolutely.
Kanye West. God bless him. He's a designer now. I got to go to
He's
a baby
really in
shower.
the news.
I got to go to a baby shower once at the Kardashian house before they were all like famous, and I was like, "These are a lot of very attractive girls." And all the women, it was a baby shower, and all the women there, I was like, I can't tell if the women are 30 or 70 because they all had like tit jobs. Not the Kardashians, but the guests at the party, and they all had like lip jobs, and the hair was like curled out, and I just couldn't figure out like this is what's happening in Calabasas. It was confusing.
Bitch sesh.
Hey, girl.
You have found
We have
yourself in the
entered the
middle
bish
of a
sesh.
bitch sesh.
Yes.
Yes, bish sesh.
Bish.
sesh.
Bishesh.
So we don't want to obviously get involved in any copyright lawsuits, but this is
But we
a
are
bish
doing
sesh.
the show Bish said.
Are you?
Yes.
That's great.
We're now doing it, yes.
just
and
marked
Arden
over.
This
Marine
will really
finally
help
Oh my
hashtag
God.
movie
open
rank.
the portal into bish sesh. Yes, hashtag movie rank is going to explode.
Oh my God, it
because
said explode.
It's also
fully gonna
hashtag
explode.
bish sesh.
It's so good. Yeah.
Well, thank you for that news. And so,
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's the least I'm sorry
is there
I
anything
derailed
else?
us.
Was Lord Disick there?
You know what? It was before Lourdes. Any man that can confidently wear driving loafers. Have you guys ever worn driving loafers?
Not on my feet.
The muscles.
Just on your-
Again, the muscles. So they're on his
on your balls.
fingers.
I
Every
sometimes
morning.
try to hide my pink fingies.
Your pink fingers.
Yeah, with the little driving loafers.
Little like Tods, little tiny Tods. You just drive in those.
I will say,
Lord
so
Disick.
Arden, this
Yes,
will be
sir.
hard to catch you up on.
Please.
But we used to have an engineer named Cody, and every time I would look over at his computer, he was looking at like thechive.com or
Yeah.
some incredibly stupid
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But now I look over at engineer Ryan's computer, and
Yeah.
he's always looking at like the script's calendar or like
Yeah.
just doing his job in a
Wow.
very basic way.
Wow.
That bums me out probably even more.
I miss
Yeah.
Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's Cody?
He's in Mexico.
Cody,
Where did he go?
Engineer Ryan, can you be Cody?
Why did
Wait, did Cody and Brett go to Mexico
why
together?
are they in Mexico?
No, it's a coincidence.
Wow.
Where is he in Mexico? Is he in trouble?
Maybe. Probably.
Engineer Ryan, look at 9gag.com.
He's
Okay.
probably in TJ, Engineer Cody.
Do I have to?
If I know him.
Yes, you have to look at 9gag.
Oh, no.
And you have to keep calm and chive on.
What's 9gag?
Is this like a 4chan
I don't know.
type thing?
Only friggin'
It's
Ham
fun. It's
knows
for
this
lads. It's like
this
the
a
Lad
lad
Bible.
Bible?
It's
Oh,
a
okay.
lot like
the lad.
Bible. See that gif when you see your crush.
You know what? We should rank probably some of these Bible movies.
I love
That's
the Lord.
right. We forgot some
Yes.
of these ancient Bible movies.
Those may even come before some of the other movies.
And we forgot The Good Dinosaur.
Yep.
Ugh.
Okay.
So we've got The Passion of Christ and Jesus Christ Superstar.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Those are the two Bible movies that I know.
Yeah, those are the big ones.
Those are the two big ones.
Those are huge.
Those are
Yeah.
the two big ones.
Well, Jesus Christ Superstar has rock music, which makes it feel a little later to me. Because
Yeah.
that music is pretty much brand new.
Is
Yeah.
very modern, John
kids are listening to
Favreau
that.
type music.
That feels like if I could see John Favreau play Judas.
Oh, Dreamcast.
If I could only. I've been tweeting that out.
John is Jubas.
He would be a wonderful Jubas.
John's Jubas. I think I would make a great Peter.
Oh, yeah. You would make a good Peter.
You've got the wrong man, lady.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know him.
Oh, yes.
Imagine.
Oh, my God. Oh.
And I wasn't where he was today. Nowhere near the place. I think I could destroy that.
How much
Bravo.
are you going to watch it tomorrow night? I know that John Legend is Jesus.
What?
Yes. A faded man ran. A faded man ran.
I only know the one
Oh, I'm
part.
sorry. I just know Judas's part.
I only know the one part.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Oh, you know the Judas part. Okay.
I know the Judas
and
part.
I know the freaking that one guitar riff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ryan's back on the
What
mid-roll
do
slack.
you want to know? Don't you mind about the future?
I don't. I'm not familiar.
I'm sorry.
I know the one part that Peter sings.
Okay. You'd be wonderful as Peter.
I mean, I would. It's the only part I'm qualified for because I do not know the rest of it.
You should see if you can get in on the live one tomorrow night as Peter.
Yeah, and if
I
they
might
try to
jump in.
cast you as something else, you can just say, like, I don't know this.
Well, I will.
You should just
I'm very
dive in.
comfortable being honest about what I want. I mean, just ask friggin' Paul Walker's family.
You
Check the thread.
so many tweets.
Arden.
Yeah.
So we did all of hashtag movie rank.
We really did. You've really done it.
Do you
Did we miss any movies?
No, because we did the Bible ones. at
That's
the end,
right.
and all the
Snuck
others
it in.
were illegal for hashtag movie rank.
Starman?
Starman is outside.
Can't rank that because
Outside of time.
Outside
unfortunately, yeah.
of time. Okay.
What is for you
Of all of these,
the
best.
I was gonna say what do you want to plug, but if you
Oh.
want to say what's your all-time favorite movie
Of all of these?
yeah,
I would say of all of them, it would obviously have to be the Paul Walker with his brother one. Actually, no, I like the one with them in Brazil. I would go Fast and Furious 5 would be the best
Brazil.
one. The Brazil one would be the best one, where they drag the safe through the streets chained to their car. That was a wonderful film, and they did logging trucks. It was very exciting. What do I want to plug? I host a podcast called Will You Accept This Rose? It was on Nerdist, but now you can
Yeah.
find us, since somebody stole as we were building our website, they stole it was going to be rosepodcast.com and somebody stole it, so now it's
somebody squatted on.
so
Rose
now it's
Podcast.
rosepodcast.vodka. Thanks, asshole. And I have a show. I'll be on a Netflix show that comes out this summer called Insatiable.
I wonder if it was. I wonder if it was that Rose McGowan who took
was-
rosepodcast.com.
It was Rose McGowan.
And
I bet it was. I would put money on
And
that.
I
would put money on that.
I encourage your bravery at coming down so hard on her.
Thank you so much. I really came down on her, and she wrote a whole book about it. Yes. So Rose Podcast at Vodka and Insatiable on Netflix this summer. I'm the bad guy. I'm the villain.
What made you decide
Wow.
to leave Nerdist?
You know, actually, Chris Hardwick left, and our producer left with him, and she was like, "You're coming." So that's why. So basically, our
Chris Hardwick, the Pied Piper.
So he left, and then Katie was his producer and went with him, and she was like, "You're coming with us." But we loved Nerdist.
I just love to get inside and
That's
freaking
what
behind
happened.
the scenes.
It was so weird because I really liked being on Nerdist. It was strange. It was strange
dish,
to leave.
dish,
That's why we left. That's why we left. That's why we left.
Fish set.
Yeah, nothing exciting. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Great.
Well, thanks so much for coming by and ranking all the movies. Please use hashtag #MovieRank, even whether you're tweeting at a celebrity that you want to have sex with them, or whether you're just tweeting even about movies. Use hashtag #MovieRank and do hit Chef Kevin up to keep the list if you find a movie that is just coming out that we don't know about yet, or one that we forgot. And I know they're making movies all the time. That's part of what's so special about them. Is there a new one? Does anybody know of any coming up?
Sherlock Gnomes.
Ah,